Hey, hey, hey. What's up, guys? It is Sunday, another day of shenanigans, honey. Let's get into it. Let's get into the Sunday shenanigans because, baby, it's so much going on in these damn YouTube streets. We got to talk about it, okay? We got to talk about it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day, a wonderful Sunday. Y'all eating good. Y'all doing what y'all got to do. Y'all done poured you up a nice little Sunday drink or whatever. I'm not drinking today, y'all, because I'm trying to. I got a lot of shit to do, so I ain't got time to be drinking today. I ain't trying to put no grank, as Wanda would say. But child, listen. We are out here doing what we got to do. And I hope you guys are feeling good too. All right. Hi. What's up, Tanya Biggins? Hello. Hello and hello. Hello and hello. Thanks for being here. Hopefully you guys have hit the like button. I'm trying to get a screen up over here, guys. Y'all bear with me. Oh, y'all. Hey, I see y'all piling in. Hey. Hello, everyone. Let's get into the show, child. I don't know where my screen is, child. This is, oof. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, we cooking with gas now. Let's get started. Hey, y'all, what's up? Hey, everybody coming in. Hey. Thank you all for being here. Thank y'all. Let me see my mods at child. Let me send out a flare right quick. Let's see. All right. Y'all be killing me. All right. Thanks for being here again. Everything said in the video is alleged in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. As I said before, hopefully y'all cook something good today. When I tell y'all I cooked down, baby, I cooked down. My husband was like, girl, yes, I did some. Let me give y'all a rundown what I cooked. Because y'all know we always talk about what we cook. What up, KBR? We always talk about what we cooked on Sunday. So let me go ahead and get into what I cooked. I did smothered pork chops. All the stuff I'm not supposed to eat today is what I made, mind you. All right. So I did smothered pork chops. I did yellow rice with gravy. I did some macaroni cheese. I did some biscuits, and I ain't eating out one because I'm trying to stay away from bread. And I did some greens, y'all. Cooked down. Everything turned out so good too. Oh my God. I didn't eat yet because I don't like to eat right before I come on live because I don't child. I don't want to be on here like, oh Lord, no food coma. So I said I'm gonna do my videos, knock them out, and then we're gonna get our grill on. All right. But let's get started, honey. Let's get started. I hope you got it was child. I nibbled a little bit, but I didn't eat. But child. And it's been a minute since I had pork chops. So I said I'm gonna maybe Letitia Pearson inspired me to go ahead and do some damn pork chops. Because baby, I haven't had pork chops in a while, but I said I'm gonna smother them versus, yeah, but it turned out from, the little pinches that I ate, turned out really, really good. What y'all put? Y'all can put in the chat what y'all cook, y'all, because y'all know I'm a foodie. I like to read the chat to see what you guys cook as well. Yes, honey. All right, let's get into the show though, because we got some great stuff to talk about. Mark Curry from Bad Boys that worked on a lot of the hits from Bad Boy Records. He is speaking up and speaking about Jay-Z and Diddy not looking out for their people at Bad Boy Records and, within their companies, because Jay-Z and Diddy, they kind of bounced off of each other when it came to business. But he's saying that they never really looked out for their people, but they more so focused on them or themselves becoming rich. So it says, former Bad Boy artist Mark Curry calls out Jay-Z and Diddy and says instead of helping others with their power, they chose to get richer. I can see that. Says that how many kids didn't eat because they wanted to have a Thanksgiving party. Ooh, child. Let's get into this and what he had to say. Now, this is not the first time that he's spoken out. If you guys watched The Art of Dialogue, he will definitely... He's definitely been over there many times, airing Diddy out and airing other people in the industry out. He knows a lot of things that happened behind the scenes, and he's spoken about that. But let's get into what he had to say right here. All right.
He knows my name, Mark Curry. I ain't never talked. He never before say, Mark, man, I understand you going through some things, as part of the industry fellow or somebody who been there with you all the time. What can we do to possibly make sure that you straight? You don't think they do? They don't do that. These niggas is crazy. They crazy. That's why they going through what they going through. Because you know why? You do not do God's children like that. Of course they are fake. Of course they are. Only way Diddy can come over this is give us more moguls. And honestly, no matter how that happened, to Jay once Puff went in. I don't talk about them much, man. But I will tell you this. Don't think that Jay-Z and Puff are the biggest moguls ever. They're great people. But what you want to look at is the great people that weren't able to become because of them people. So we're going to leave them there. How many people could have been greater that weren't made because of their empowerment? Like, how many kids didn't eat because they wanted to have a Thanksgiving party or a Christmas or birthday party? Be like, damn, I hear your party and stuff, but how many kids is eating? Ain't nobody eating off our celebration. Why are we celebrating?
Mm-hmm.
What we celebrating if ain't nobody eating? Y'all ain't got it. Diddy had the power to help other people. It's a shift in, it's like a change in balance, a shift. It's not about, it's not about what he can do. It's about what needs to be done. And actually, some people are not in position to be the power decision makers at hand. That means like the game has moved on. You can't do nothing except for sit back and enjoy what was given to you because life moves on.
Mm-hmm.
Jay-Z knows my name, Mark Curry. I ain't never talked. He ain't never picked a phone say, hey, Mark, man, I understand you going through some things, as part of the industry fellow, somebody who been there with you all the time. What can we do to possibly make sure that you straight? You don't think they do? They don't do that. These niggas is crazy.
So that's him speaking out. I totally agree with everything he's saying. I'm like this. If you get into a position where you can help your people come up when you get into a position like becoming million and billionaires, you should absolutely do so. Give back to your communities. But people like Diddy who like to beat down the community, especially women, it's a sad thing for you to have that much net worth and that much reach to be able to do things and to help others out. You choose to use your power to beat your people down. And people like Jay-Z, of course, he's probably giving back, but he more so has laced his pockets more so than anything. So I always think you should give back. I always say if I ever become a millionaire, my focus is definitely going to be getting people off the streets. I would love to build a place where people who are sleeping on the street, especially in weather like this, where it's freezing cold outside, to create and to make places to where you can actually get people into programs to take them off the streets, to move them to the next phase in life, to where they can become more independent, getting them jobs, to where they can get back into society and taking care of themselves. That's what it's all about, because everybody have moments in their lives where they kind of fall and they just need somebody else to kind of pick them up, So yeah, as soon as I hit my first million or so, that's definitely what I want to do, start creating programs. And I know there are programs out there, but I like helping people. Y'all know I do food drives and stuff like that. So definitely I enjoy reaching back and helping people, because you never know when you're going to ever get down to where you're going to need help. Okay. I'm always giving and I love it. So definitely Black people, we need to do that the most, because, we don't have a lot of people that like to help their own or to help people, period. But shout out to Mark Curry for speaking up, because he, like I said, he's been in the industry for years and he knows about all of the things. All right, let's move on into some Love and Marriage Huntsville stuff, because that's why we're here. But before we do that, I'm gonna skip ahead because I'm gonna play. I saw this today. Shout out to Carson Blue. We haven't really heard much about Carson, but with all this stuff that's going on with Martell and Ariane and this fake ass relationship that we found out. Well, I already knew that they've had. I never believed that they were in a relationship. I've always said Martell gives handler and Ariane gives Stockholm syndrome in their situation. But I took a listen to what Carson had to say in her video right here, and I said, this subliminally sounds a little bit like what's going on with Martell and Ariane. And of course, you guys know that Carson Blue started out being friends with Ariane until she kind of peeped what they were trying to pull her into. That's around the time the Revenge Peace situation was going on. And they were trying to befriend her. And I think Martell was trying to reel her in and probably sleep with her because he was always kind of complimenting her. And he was trying to hit on her at one point until she had to get her husband involved, at which Martell then backed off. So let's get into what Carson had to say. Because I said, ooh, this kind of sounds like something else right here. Not to put any words in her mouth, of course, but like I said, the relationship between Martell and Ariane. Listen to what she had to say. Shout out to Carson Blue, all right? Shout out again to Carson Blue.
So it's 2025. Look at your life right now. Look at your life for 2024. Now think about your life in 2023. Are you doing significantly better than what you were doing in 2023? Or has your life took a change for the worse? And if you're doing better, kudos to you. That means you put in the work, you made a bunch of sacrifices, and you're doing better in life. Congratulations. But if you're doing worse or in the same spot as 2023, you are doing something wrong. Now you need to look at either your actions. You also need to look at the people that's in your life, and you need to make some changes and make some changes fast, because 2026 will be here before y'all know it.
Period, point blank. Y'all hear that, Ariane and Martell? Y'all stay out here on the bullshit worrying about other people trying to pull other people down. You're still in the same place you were when Mel left you in way back when, 6 years ago. Ariane, you're in the same place that you were in before you even met Martell. And it's sad that you've not progressed and or moved up anywhere. But the same person y'all tried to pull into the mess, and even Martell said about Carson, you'll never be back on this show. Carson is doing well. Carson's working at the Mercedes dealership, making good money. She's living in her home with her husband and her children. She's progressing and she's doing well for herself. So shout out to her. I actually still keep in contact with her. I follow her on social media as well. So shout out again to Carson, and thank you for detaching yourself from that trash, honey. Martell and Ariane, because both of them together, honey, are trash. So shout out to her for that. All right, let's move on into some Love and Marriage Huntsville stuff. Now, the one person who never wants you to ask them about their personal life always finds it their business to be talking about the same person that they don't want talking about them. That would be Kimmy. Now, in this particular clip, I'm going to show you guys, Kimmy sits down to talk to Trisha about Melody. But then we're going to show you guys also a clip where Kimmy goes to see Melody to bring her some mess about something about Trish and Martell by way of Chris Fletcher. Now, you didn't want Melody asking you nothing about the DUI when Maurice. You got mad about that. You act like you wanted to kind of get smart with Mel. But then you come to Mel's home, and I wouldn't have invited her to my house. I'm sorry. She came in there looking all around at Mel's house and everything. Kimmy did. But then you want to come back and bring a bone to Melody about something about her business, like you want to be all up in her shit when you were mad at her. Let's get into this first clip first, and then we're going to move forward. All right. So from here on out, we're talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville stuff because we got to catch up on that. And two, we still have our review. You guys should have already gotten your notification for the upcoming review for Love and Marriage Huntsville season 9, episode 10 review. Okay.
After you and Tisha and I had lunch, I actually talked to Mel. I met with her and we had a chat in regards to how I felt about her having the conversation about the lipstick with Tisha. I wanted her to kind of tell me why she felt like it was necessary to have the lipstick, and why would you say that? And she was like, well, y'all talk about me. I said, so here's my thing. If you felt like you saw lipstick, you could still say something to the effect of, I know you don't want to talk about the arrest, but I'm just going to tell you what's in these streets.
I didn't hear anything in the streets about the lipstick either.
Me neither. She said it's everywhere. I said, what's everywhere? I've never heard that before. Yeah. She said, it's on the social media. And I said, oh, that must be some of your Facebook groups. She apologized for, I guess, like how it made me feel as her being my friend, so to speak. She said, I only talked about it with 2 people. And you won't never hear my name attached to that again. And I said, that's the goal.
I absolutely love Kimmy. She will hold anyone accountable. This is where you messed up at, and this is where you need to change. And I like that about Kimmy.
after you
should get out more, Trish, because Kimmy is not that girl. Okay, she does not hold you accountable, but she do like to be in your business, and she do like to talk a little bit too much, but don't like nobody in her damn business. All right, let's continue. All right, let's forge ahead now. This scene, this is what's going to happen on the next episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. All right, I love this scene with Marsau and Martell. Where Marsau is actually handing Martell his ass, and he didn't like it. Martell thought he was gonna show up there and talk some shit to Marsau. Marsau was looking at him dead in his eyes and let his ass know, not today, nigga. Like, not today. You've been running your mouth. You had a whole lot to say at Destiny's little event. I'm here now. What's up? I'm better than you. I'm doing more than you. Like, nigga, what? So let's get into it. Let's share screens. Ooh, child, I love this. I said, okay. Okay, now I don't even like Marsau. I don't even like Marsau, but I do like the way he handled Martell, because Martell been doing the absolute most. Let's get into it.
Next on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
in regards to how Trisha and Martell ever met up in the first place.
Oh.
It wasn't as random as people seem to think. Chris Fletcher told him that he should reach out to her.
What business is that of yours, Kimmy? What business is it of yours to come to Mel's house and get a free lunch? Look in her face, look around her home. Okay, beautiful home, may I say. Look around her home and get up in her business when you just got mad at her for getting into yours. This situation has absolutely nothing to do with Kimmy. Kimmy found this situation as a means to, 1, get more camera time, 2, to get in Mel's business, and to 3, to try to feel her out to see how she felt about Trish being with Martell in order to be able to carry something back. She's trying to check the energy. She's checking the energy to see what Melody feels about this situation of Trish being with Martell and being with Martell at her marital home. And she's using Chris as a deflection to say, well, Chris took it back and Chris did this. And Chris. So you don't like hearsay, Kimmy, but you came to give hearsay to Melody, who is looking at you like, bitch, you have the gall and the damn audacity to bring your ass to my house to bring me some shit back in terms of something that I obviously don't give no fucks about. You already know that I had a conversation with Trish because y'all sit and talk about me. Y'all absolutely sit and talk about me. So yeah, it's weird that Kimmy would sit over here and eat up Mel's food, and you just got done talking shit to her about the situation with DUI Reece. That would be your husband. Okay, you want Mel asking no questions about Maurice's DUI, but now you over here trying to fish around and ask her about how she feels about Trish being with Martell. Do y'all see something crazy here?
Let's talk about the Madani launch party. We're ready for that.
Destiny's events tend to
another Madani launch relaunch. Okay, well, how many relaunches are we gonna do for Madani? Girl, if you don't get your ass off this damn show talking about some damn relaunch from damn Madani, we don't give no fucks about Madani. I speak for everyone in this world and the world to come, and Mars, Venus, Saturn, and the other planets surrounding. We don't give a fuck about Madani. Now, how many damn events are you trying to have for Madani with them 2 bottles of Big D Energy over there in that damn storage bin office of yours? Where they gonna have it, in the storage bin office? Because you don't have a warehouse anymore. You don't have a place to have it anymore. So everybody squeeze up in that damn storage bin with their glasses like this right here. Because everybody got to be squeezed up in there tight like this for your damn event. Now, Destiny. Okay, make sure you keep the damn door open so it can be some ventilation in that bitch where everybody squeezed up in there for this damn Madani event up in your storage bin. Let's get into this bullshit.
get people a little turned up.
Back up! Back up! What I said!
Hey, man, shut your hand down. Bitches that we I'm not saying nothing about it.
I'm hoping.
Of course, that's the scene that got Wanda off the show forever. where she ran up, child, with them damn kids on trying to fight Mel, and now her ass ain't on the show no more. And of course, you guys can see there in that same scene where the Scotts and Martell almost got into a physical altercation. All right. So now what Kimmy is saying here is that it's so crazy how every time Destiny has an event that is always almost a fight or some type of contention between the people on the cast and in the group. Okay. It's given that Madani events are not safe. Your Big D energy, Madani energy, and events, they're not safe to come to, Destiny. And two, I don't understand why you keep having these damn events when you can't even pay your bills. Because word on the street is that you have like a little roommate situation with your therapist. I'm hearing that your therapist, you guys are filming in 2 different rooms when you do your messy Mondays. That's what I'm hearing, girl. I don't know how true it is, but word on the street is that your therapist, your fake ass therapist Dion, is supposed to be your roommate because you can't up and pay your bills up over there, girl. Oh Lord, let me find out though, sis. Did y'all hear about that? Did y'all hear about that? But you over here got money for events and you owe almost $20,000 to your baby daddy and you ain't paid him, but you steady creating events trying to act like Melody Cherie, girl, and you could never. But let's continue, child.
Hoping that is not that. We're going to have a good time regardless.
I've been getting tea. Apparently there was an open house, and at this open house, it was stated that you connected Martel and Trish.
That's a lot.
Chris is quick to say that's a lie when you just said in the last episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville that you actually gave Martell Trish's information and told him that she was at said gym and how she looked. So that's like you hooking them up because she's supposed to be your cousin. You told Martell how she looked and how, you know, when you get to the gym, who to look for, You passed on the information to hook them up. And now you done told Nell that that's a lie. And now you sit in front of Melody when she brings it up and you telling her that that's a whole lie. I think the person that's lying is the person that always be lying. And that's you, Chris. You be doing a whole lot of lying. He tries to act like he ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but be behind the scenes the entire time, starting shit and instigating stuff as well. So yeah, we feel a lie coming on. Let's get on into this next part, child, with Marsau and Martell.
You sound pathetic.
No, you're making your wife look pathetic.
You can storm off, but guess what?
I'm not going to storm off.
Guess what?
But look, it's okay.
I'm simply better than you. Understand that,
bro.
In every aspect of your life.
I'm simply better than you in every aspect of your life. That cuts so deep with Martell because what's happening here is, and I hate to say it, Marsau is assuming the position of Martell. Martell is being knocked down a few notches, and Marsau is feeling like he is now taking the position of Martell. Martell thought he was that dude. Martell thought he was number one on this damn show as far as cast members, the male cast members, but now it's given that he's feeling a little threatened because Marsau is starting to slowly take his spot. Y'all know that Melody and Martell came on this show as the king and queens of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Melody is still reigning the queen, and nobody's gonna take her off her pedestal. But when it comes to Martell, he's been knocked down so many pegs and it's bothering him. And the person that he's fighting with the most, and the person who is fighting to be the king of Love and Marriage Huntsville now, which is Marsau. And I feel like he has rubbed that in Martell's face, and he just stood up in his face to let him know, nigga, I just stole your spot. You are beneath me, and I am better than you, and you've lost everything doing the same thing that I did, but nigga, guess what? I outsmarted you, and now I'm taking your fucking spot. Did y'all hear that? Child. And Martell does what Martell always does when you get the best of him. He walked the fuck off, and he looked into the camera like, y'all caught this shit? Like, can y'all believe this shit? Yes, they caught it, Martell. You lost this round. Ding, ding. Marsau came in and ding, ding, put his gloves on and knocked you the fuck out in this particular scene. He did. And I don't even like Marsau. It hurts me deep in my heart to have to even cap for his ass right here. But I got to give it to him. You came in, Marsau, and you ate and you licked the plate right here. You did. I'm just sorry. You did. You let that nigga know Nigga, you came out here and you thought that you was trying to do the same shit I did, and you lost everything. Your wife, your businesses, your mind, and every damn thing else. And now your little side piece that you've been running around out here saying that was your girl, I done told the whole entire world that the bitch get trains ran on her. So that ain't really your girl. Everybody get a turn except you. Because she said you don't even like her to suck your peen. I mean, I'm saying, I'm trying to be messy, or am I? Maybe I am. It's Sunday. Yeah, it's Sunday shenanigans. Yeah, I'm being messy. Oh, we're going to play this again. It sounds so nice. We're going to play this shit twice. Now, we're going to have to go back to the beginning because I ain't got no rewind and all that when it comes to these clips. All right, but let's get into it. That's on and on MFG.
Next on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
In regards to how Trisha and Martell ever met up in the first place.
Oh.
It wasn't as random as people seem to think. Chris Fletcher told him that he should reach out to her.
Let's talk about the Madani launch party.
We're ready for that.
That's when these events tend to get people a little turned up.
Back up! That's what I said.
Hey, man, sit your hand down. Bitches don't read. I'm not saying nothing about it.
Y'all see how strong Martell is? Maurice tried to tell Martell, put your hand down, man. Don't put your hand up. Don't put your hand up. He pushed Maurice's ass all the way across the damn parking lot damn near. Y'all know Martell used to play football, so he got a little strength, and he would lift weights and stuff like that. So he would let them know, bitch, don't put your hands on me. I'm like that too when I get mad. Don't touch me. Because anyway, I don't care. I'm swinging on everybody. I don't give a hot damn. Don't touch me when I'm mad. But let's continue.
I'm hoping that it's not that. We're going to have a good time regardless.
It probably gonna be no refreshments regardless with your broke ass. It probably ain't gonna be no refreshments regardless, like you didn't have none at your last damn Madonna event where everybody was in there sweating to the damn oldies. You didn't have no fucking water. You didn't have no juice. You didn't have no Capri Suns in that bitch. Like these people sitting up in there with no air conditioner, and your ass came up in there looking like you ate a whole bowl of lemons. This just in the face. Coming there frowning at everybody like somebody owe her ass something. Child production ain't have nowhere to plug in. I'm hearing that they had to run a cord or some shit. They had to have a generator on set because Destiny didn't even have no power at Madani when they had the last Madani event. Y'all about to spill all tea, child. Yes, all the tea of the tea. Did y'all know that? There was no power at Madani, and they had to use generators to film there so that she can have some scenes on the show. And she didn't even have no fucking refreshments for her people. And nobody wanted to eat that shit that Wanda was cooking out there. So they just decided to just be hungry. Jada had to go to the corner store to get refreshments because Destiny didn't have, with her broke ass. How you gonna have a fucking event and you don't have no refreshments? Like, damn. You could at least have some bottled water. Then you had your daddy held up back there in the back room. He was back there hot as hell too. Back there fanning with one of them Martin Luther King and one of them Martin Luther King fans that they give you at church, child. No damn air conditioner, and everybody up in there. That's why everybody was fighting, because it was hot as fuck. It was hot as hell outside, hot as hell on the inside. Like, where can you go? You got to go in your car and crank up the damn air conditioner because Destiny had your ass over there with that ghetto bullshit. But she over there, oh, the next one is going to be a good one to remember. Yeah, it will, because you're going to be scorching again.
I've been getting tea. Apparently there was an open house, and at this open house, it was stated that you connected Martel and Trish.
That's a lot. You sound pathetic.
Oh, he said you sound pathetic. Look at Martell with his 6-year-old Easter suit. That's the same suit his ass probably wore to church for 6 Easters ago. You can tell right here by the arms right here, he can't really fit that shit no more. Okay. 6 Easters ago suit that his ass is sitting up there. He thought he came to read down, but Marsau is letting him know. All right. And when a person look you in your eyes and read you down, they mean that shit. Marsau is giving him that energy. Martell can't look at him because he knows that Marsau knows just as much bullshit about him as he knows about him. Now, granted, they used to hang together and do the same stuff, but Marsau is very intentional. Marsau is letting him know, nigga, I'm coming for your spot, nigga. I am taking you down. And once I take you down, I'm coming for your ex-wife because I feel like me and my wife should be in the position that you and your ex-wife have been in all this time. Marsau is intentional. He wants him and Tisha to be the next Melody and Martell on this show. If y'all haven't heard it nowhere else, you're hearing it right here. Marsau wants him and Tisha to be the next Melody and Martell. But the problem with that is Tisha's not as smart as Mel to be able to carry that. She's not likable enough. Her fan base is not strong enough. Neither is Marsau's. Okay, that's why they're doing this Black Expo stuff. He's trying to get Tisha into doing speaking engagements like Mel. She has to put herself out there, but it's not working because people don't receive her in that way, and people don't like him because he's a pompous asshole. But he's being very intentional, and he's letting Martell know, nigga, you used to be that nigga, but you not no more. And I'm slowly gaining on you, and I'm taking your spot. And it bothers Martell because he doesn't have Melody to fall back on. As you guys know, in other scenes, he tried to pull Melody into that same bullshit that happened out there at Destiny's Field Day event, but Melody didn't take the bait. So Martell is once again on his own. He doesn't have anyone to perpetuate his bullshit like he used to do, how he used to run home and tell Melody when there was issues with the Scots, and Melody would say, oh yeah, well, we're the Holts, and the Holts are not going to allow this bullshit to happen. So now Martell is by himself. He doesn't have an alliance anymore. So now he is feeling like he has to fight alone, and he can't. He's not a match for Marsau because Marsau does have his builder's license, unlike Martell. Marsau still has his wife, unlike Martell. Marsau still has his businesses in conjunction to Tisha, of course, which, even though she's 86% owner, unlike Martell. So everything that Marsau is saying to Martell is starting to hit him like bricks, and he is starting to get upset. And what Martell does when you start to get to him is he leaves the scene. Let's get into it.
No, you're making your wife look pathetic. You can storm off, but guess what?
I'm not going to storm off.
Guess what?
But look, it's okay.
I'm simply better than you. Understand that, bro. In every aspect of your life.
Y'all catch that? Did y'all catch that? Marsau challenged him. Now, do I think he's scared of Martell? Hell yeah. I absolutely think he is. But I think that he is sick and tired of Martell. And I think, one, he was looking for a moment on the show. All right. He knew that was going to be a very, very standout moment for him to stand up to Martell and to let him know, nigga, I'm doing this shit now. You're not hot no more. You're not hot no more. Nobody cares about you no more, nigga. You a nobody. You ain't got shit no more. And I still have my shit and you don't. So he's been rubbing that in his face. He was rubbing that in his face at Destiny's event. He said, yeah. When Martell said you were the bottom of the barrel, he was like, okay, and I still got my wife. Because he knows that hurts Martell the most. Even though Martell went out here and fucked up his life, and he thought that he was really going to make it and be able to run back to Mel, and now Mel has closed, locked the door, and put every kind of lock she could find on that bitch because she don't want his ass back, and he knows that. Martell is using that as his ammunition to come for Martell, and it's bothering him. Oh, yeah. What y'all think about that? I'm here for this mess. I'm here for the mess. I'm here for the mess. Shout out to Chit Chat with QT. Let's read her comment because she did comment. She says, "Baby Marsau did it. Says he did not come to play with Martell. Said that last look of Martell looking bewildered when he walked off was hilarious. It was, y'all. It was absolutely hilarious. Hell yeah, I enjoyed it. All right, so let's stop sharing, honey. Let's stop sharing, honey. All right, so the next clip that I want to play, because we're going to look at one more clip. This clip here I enjoyed was Melody letting Maurice know, nigga, you are not going to gaslight me into apologizing and or retracting my statement to you about your DUI and about you not being responsible, because Maurice likes to try to control the narrative, and he likes to make people do what he wants them to do because he feels that he's above everybody because he has this attorney presence about him. But Melody, I like the way she stood strong and 10 toes down on how she felt and what she had to say and what she thought about Maurice's ass. All right. Now, granted, coming into this scene, this is the same place where Shan, which is the girl who interviewed with Martell and Ariane, said that she came, which is credit none. Okay. DUI whole house, the DUI whole, what is the credit one whole house is what I'm gonna call it, child, where all the girls come to get ran through, so to speak. So Melody comes in and says, oh, this looks different. This looks different. The office building looks different. And Maurice was saying, yeah, we did some renovations and, we changed some things around. That long conference table used to be here. Now, when he said that, I thought back to what Shan said, where she was bent over on the long conference table, where she was getting dug out on the long conference table, which they moved that to another room now. So they kept that because you can get a lot of hoes on that table. Okay. You can get a bunch of hoes bent over on that table. But let's get into this clip, child, because Melody Cherie let his ass know in this clip, bitch, you ain't running shit over here but your mouth. All right, let's get into it. Oh, yes, honey.
I want you to get all of this out, get the expressions all the way out. I'd like for us to be in a better place. I'd like for the energy to be good.
I get it.
Right?
Okay, yeah.
I want you to get all of this out, get the expressions all the way out. I'd like for us to be in a better place. I'd like for the energy to be good. Right? I'd like the old Mel to be back. Happy Mel.
Oh, I'm happy. So no. So you're taking me having an opinion about you is that Mel ain't happy. You don't even talk to me, Maurice. You're not around me to know if I'm happy or not. How dare you sit here and say I ain't happy? You disparaging my character and my emotions and where I'm at mentally and emotionally. Maurice, you're making a statement that I'm not happy. I haven't sat down with you like this in years. I haven't talked to you and you don't know this Mel. You've never met this Mel. You met Melody Hope, but you don't know Melody Rogers. So for you to think that you know how my life is going or if I'm happy or not or what I'm doing on an everyday basis, you don't know.
That's true, but I'm saying that you're projecting.
Projecting what?
She's letting him know. Now you're trying to, like she says, he's projecting and he's also deflecting because you're trying to use what I went through with Martell as a means to say that I'm not happy, which is why I'm holding you accountable for your bullshit. Bottom line, you were driving while you were drunk. You hit a car, you were irresponsible, and you know better because you work within the law. Or do you? Because you never had a case. But the fact remains, you studied to become an attorney, so you know right from wrong, and you know that driving under the influence is against the law. So because someone speaks on that, when you have a whole mugshot and what you were arrested for, and when you were arrested and what time you were arrested, and you had lipstick on your collar and your lips, it shows that you were doing something you shouldn't have been doing. But because Melody decided to speak on that and go around and ask questions like Kimmy's been going around and speaking about her and Trish and this whole Martell situation, now all of a sudden no one can ask questions about you. No one can come at you about anything because you have this God complex that you are Maurice, this attorney, and everyone should stay out of your business when you just left Martell's house talking about Mel and their business. Isn't that a coincidence? Let's continue.
All of these issues are behind you. It's all of the past. It seems like that's all minimized.
You have not been around me in years to even know what's happening in my life or behind my closed door.
You know what? That's a good point. I haven't been around you. Maybe it's the group that changes your energy.
Oh, you would think.
Now that kind of stuck out to me when Maurice said that. Maybe it's the group that changes your energy. So now are you guys going to try to get together and try to ice Melody out now? Did y'all catch that? Are you guys going to try to get together and ice Melody out like you guys did Sonny? Because that's what happened. Sonny was iced out on this show. So are you guys going to try to get together, the Scotts, because you guys are kind of outnumbered with everybody on this fucking set anyway, and I don't like that. It's too many of y'all motherfuckers on this show. So are you guys going to get together and try to vote Melody off the show or try to Mariah her like y'all did from Married to like they did from Married to Medicine? Y'all know they got Mariah off the show. Mariah brought the show to the network. Paid for the pilot and all that. The same thing that Melody did. So now because Melody is this powerful one and because she is holding people accountable and finally speaking up when she used to be quiet, y'all liked her better when she was quiet and didn't really say much about you guys. But now that she's coming out of her shell and she's talking about you guys like y'all used to talk about her, now it's, when you get around the group because you're around the group, or maybe it's this group. So are you guys going to try to do this team up situation like y'all did when you brought your brother on the show? To talk about Melody and Miss Van, because it's all good for the goose and the gander when you guys are talking about other people's shit. But now that she's sitting in your face and in your office and holding you accountable for shit that you did that you knew was wrong and against the law, now all of a sudden here comes the deflection. Oh, you're not happy because you and Martell are divorced. She divorced the nigga. He didn't divorce her. So wouldn't she be happier? Wouldn't she be okay of a decision that she made to get rid of an ain't shit nigga and be fuck nigga free? I mean, wouldn't that be? I'm just saying, let's continue.
Is that it?
Could it be because most of the time my ex is there who's always doing to me? I wonder. See, you ain't been around Mel without that.
This is just in general to me. And I talk to Martell.
Yeah, see, and that's another thing, that's
I shouldn't
your friend.
Talk to Martell?
No, you can. And see,
okay.
But let me just, so you're clear. 9 times out of 10, the people who are talking to Martell, hanging with him, be great. I don't care. But I'm probably not going to talk to you, hang out with you. Mm-hmm. So that expectation should never be there because it's not going to happen. Maurice having such a strong relationship with my ex-husband, I never felt like anybody needed to pick a side. Nobody could tell you that I ever came to them and said, you need to pick a side. But now, for my own mental, sake, if you're close to him, then I don't want you in my personal space.
I know that shit, right?
Have I done anything to contribute to your unhappiness?
I'm not unhappy. That's what.
Have I done anything to contribute to your unhappiness? There you go again, trying to deflect and determine how she feels when she just said you ain't really never been around her. You don't control other people's feelings, Maurice. Just because you come in the room don't mean I automatically become what you think I should be. No, you don't control that. You can't even control yourself. You can't even control that thing between your legs where you out here doing threesomes, foursomes, fivesomes, according to what you said. Melody's fine. If you watch her on social media, she's out traveling. She's always out of the country. She's always living her best life. She's always on TikTok selling her products. She's always dancing. She's always upbeat. She's happy. Martell was the problem. Martell was the dead weight. Y'all see it. He's the one that's miserable. He's the one that ain't got shit. She's the one that's flourished and bounced back after she divorced him. So why is it that she all of a sudden is so unhappy now? Like he's trying to put this spirit of unhappiness on her. And she's just like, no, that's not what it is. It's y'all niggas out here. Y'all are an embarrassment to this show, this platform that I've actually brought you guys to, thinking that you guys were going to be something different, that y'all were going to talk about business, which is what the show was originally supposed to be about. All y'all are getting arrested. It's an embarrassing thing for our show. That's what she's saying. When does the black excellence kick in? Nigga, just because you sitting behind a desk with a suit on, don't make you black excellence. You're perpetuating bullshit is what it's giving. Low-key Melody, and I ain't even trying to be messy, but low-key Melody is the only one from this show that really has spinned out of the mess that she was going through with Martell. And like y'all should be so much further ahead of her because y'all had a huge head start. She had to start all the way over. Maurice, you already had credit one. And that's not even doing well. Go and look at the reviews on credit one. Just about every review from credit one is bad. You ain't had no cases, like I said, as this attorney where Kimmy done spent all this money. You done went and had to go stay in a whole hotel talking about you had to study. Like, what have you done? You're not successful. You're not successful. We can go all the way down the line. Tisha, Marsau, y'all businesses can't stay open. Y'all owe everybody and y'all mama, y'all stay getting sued. Like, Martell in and out of jail. Like, the list goes on. Destiny in and out of jail. She ain't doing shit. Now she's in a storage bin trying to start a madani event. Like, sit the fuck down. Trish and Ken, y'all ain't doing shit. With y'all fake ass storyline running around talking about Marquez is broke. Now we find out he ain't broke. That y'all using him as a storyline and as a means to stay on this fucking show because Ken always wanted to be an actor prior to being on the show. And you're not a great actor, sir. Get y'all asses off the show as well. Let's continue. They get on my damn nerves.
You can't ask me that because I ain't.
Have I in the past?
You used to do a lot of laughing and smirking about stuff. Really wasn't funny pertaining to me. And I ain't appreciate it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I accept your apology.
Takes no effort whatsoever to apologize to Melody in this moment because at the end of the day, I don't want to offend people. Definitely not people I've called friend. But
you know what?
Apologize to her for the shit that you talked about her to Martell. Did you do that shit? But because you in her face now being fake as hell, now you can muster up this fake ass apology, Maurice, because you sat in front of Martell and talked cash shit about Melody. Do I need to play the clip? I can do that. You talk all kinds of shit about Melody and where you thought she was not. Where you thought she had not elevated since the divorce from Martell. Like Melody said, how the fuck would you know? You ain't been around me. You ain't been in my house. You haven't been around me in years to know where I've elevated to. And that's the problem with you. You think you know so damn much and you don't. And you don't. Your own marriage is suffering. Mr. Never Come Home at Night.
I accept your apology so much, Maurice, that I'm going to apologize to you for anything that I may have said that hurt your heart or pricked your heart a little bit, made you feel some kind of way. He was like, damn, I apologize to you for that.
Thank you, Melody.
Yeah.
I used to think you were infallible.
See, that's why I wouldn't have I would not have apologized to his pompous ass. See, he always try to come back with some slick shit out of his mouth because he think he's the smartest nigga in the room. I never would have apologized to his ass because bottom line is Maurice is very intentional when it comes to shade and he try to hide it behind big words and I be catching it. Kimmy try to do that shit too. Both of them do it. But more so Maurice because he think he is the smartest nigga on earth. I would not have apologized. I'm sorry.
Thank you. You are human.
Sometimes.
What y'all think about that shit? I would not have apologized to his ass, but I do like the way Melody took a stand and let him know, nigga, you don't know me like that. You really don't know me like that. Like, fall back. Bottom line is she's happy. She's happier than she's ever been. If you guys have not seen, I can see a complete difference between Melody from seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, whenever she divorced Martell, and then now she's much happier. She's more outspoken. She's more upbeat. She's more engaging. Like before, when she was with Martell, she didn't really talk. And she talked, but she didn't talk as much. And a lot of that had to do with the shit that she was dealing with behind closed doors with Martell. But now that she's free, she's divorced from him. She's her own person. She can think what she wants. She can say what she wants. She's her own person. So she's, for Maurice not to see that, it just shows that you don't want to see that. You still see the male from seasons 1 through 3. And she's arrived and evolved since then. And it's not her fault that you don't see it. And that's how people can be sometimes. They don't see that you've evolved or that you've grown from where you used to be. Nobody should be in the same place that they used to be. But it's so crazy how Martell has not evolved. The nigga is still the same person he was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago. And that's a sad situation. But that is going to be our video for the day for now. Well, not for the day, but for this video, because I am coming back for at 7:30 for my review for Love and Marriage Huntsville. So you guys stay very close to your notifications and come on back for that. All right. And yeah, we will definitely be back. So thank you all for being here. Thank you to my mods for doing an awesome job. Bill Wilson, KBR, Tyra, and Scorpion Miss. All right. And to all of my content creators that, let's stop sharing. Let me get back to my main screen. All my content creators that always stop by to support the channel as well. Thank you guys so much. True TV Podcast, Purple Unicorn, Aries Girl Podcast, Dear Reece Talk Show. Thanks for being here. Messy Hills ATL, Boss Lady Brand, Girlfriend Chronicles, Chronicles of Kim K. And thank you so much. Love seeing her if you're in the building. All right. Love you all down. And also my Caramelians. Thank you guys for being here and supporting. Okay. Please do not forget to like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so. Okay. Also, we are still promoting our petition over here to stand up against bullying. If you guys have not signed that yet, get on over there and do that. If you don't want to sign it, share the petition. If you don't want to share it, you can go and leave a comment. But whatever you do, you are still supporting, okay? So that we can crack down on cyber bullying, stalking, harassment, and all of the things on social media, okay? So that you guys can have a fun-filled place to come and express yourself without feeling judged. And you're not going to feel that over here on this channel. I don't mind you guys speaking on what you want over here on this channel, as long as you guys keep it cute, okay? But that's all we have for you guys. Again, thank you guys. Please don't forget to like the video to keep us in the algorithm. Until next time and in between time, love you guys down and goodbye.